And the first time I met Soweto, the first time I met him, he played piano. He was playing piano, and he's a very fine piano player, actually. Then, at the end of the workshop, the alto saxophone came out, and he played the hell out of it. I thought, wow, where did this guy come from?
Soweto asked the students to sing a well-known ballad from the jazz repertoire.
We started looking at John Green's Body and Soul. We made them sing the lyrics to Body and Soul, and that was, I think, a bit of an epiphanal moment for some of them. This is a classic AABA structure on the K. No. A, second verse, first verse, second verse, bridge. Ooh. You can sing, I know you can sing. But
I can't sing at all. It's like, it's one thing from singing in the bathroom or in a bedroom to singing in front of people you don't know.
Good.
I also think he was trying to put us in the shoes of the vocalist, because I always think they have the easy time.
You're doing well, keep going, don't stop.
They can just sing the note. I've got to think about the note and then play it on my instrument. It's like a longer thought process, but they just get to sing it. But I realise it's about confidence.
I can't believe it. If you stay in your comfort zone, you can end up not learning very much. If you just stick to what you know, you're never going to progress. So it's important to be able to move on by getting out of your comfort zone, I think.
Keep going, keep going.
For you I sigh, for you dare on me. Why haven't you seen it? I'm all for you, body and soul.
I want to ask the singers, what do you get from that?
Well, obviously it wasn't as straightforward as I thought it would be. The bridge section was the part that was the most confusing. There were lots of unpredictable notes. For me, they were unpredictable.
I would like a vocalist to work on the ballad section. I want it to be an AABA structure. We want to make sure that there's a variety of dynamics and playing and contours and colours within our broad composition. Thankfully, all of the musicians have had a healthy attitude from the outset that jazz and understanding it in all of its depths will give them the skill set, will give them a broad penumbra of musical chops that they'll be able to apply to any musical context.
Some of the students have been asked by Soweto to compose their own ballad.
And then in the chorus you can do like a call and response. But I don't know what...
What's been interesting is kind of getting a collective dynamic between us, because we're all coming from very different backgrounds. You've got some, I think, who've been playing in the church, singers who perhaps have got incredible voices but have not yet thought about themselves as an instrument within a jazz ensemble.
We've got a tune for the chorus, which is a start.
I'm gonna reach you, try to touch you,
We're in G minor. I think you might want to do is relative majors. And Chris, again, is very advanced in terms of his understanding of some aspects of this idiom, but he still has key things that he needs to get to grips with. He said to me quite comfortable playing in that more R&B style, but he's not as familiar in terms of his voicings with more sophisticated or an older style of jazz composition. I want you to still hear some of the kind of elegance of Body and Soul, not to copy it, but there's something about those melodies that are there's legato and they're very elegant. I've tried to stress throughout that it's like good conversation, and you've got to have listening as well as talking, and as well as fresh and inspiring dialogue.
I'm assuming that Soweto Kinch isn't your real name, so how did you come up with that?
My name is Soweto Kinch. My parents called me Sawetto Kinch. I was born 2 years after the riots in Soweto, and it was my parents are West Indian, but it was a tremendously important event, I think, right across the diaspora.
Anike Tebs is not very jazzy.
What are you talking about? That's a super jazz name. Anike. You gotta imagine them saying it in, like, you know, Detroit. You seen Anike Tebs? Anike Tebs, man.
If you had to choose one artist ever who's influenced you the most, who would it be?
Bach, because Bach is heavy. Bach is a beast. Bach is the foundation, man. Yeah, Bach's fat. I'm saying it enough, believe me. Just remember some of the melodies that we looked at already, Body and Soul, and look at that B section in it. It's an unusual way to write a song. We don't write ballads like that anymore. But why not? Why can't we go inside that, have some of the groove and intensity that we have with modern music, but some of the harmonic elegance and melodic poise that we find in a good John Green composition.
I'm gonna preach you, try to teach you, with my mind and my soul. Share together, we can grow.
Towards the end of the course, one of the giants of British jazz, Courtney Pine, a patron of Jazz Alive, comes to give his support to the Jazz Alive students.
Professionally, it's very encouraging to see you guys take the opportunity to play this music in whatever form or fashion. Whatever we can do to support you, we will. That's why I guess Soweto, Orphe are here. You know, these guys are very busy, but they've taken time out from their professional careers to support what you're doing. And the reason for that is there's a saying, each one must teach one. I will continue to play this music and support events like this. So thanks, Sharon, Clive, for inviting me. And here's to next year. Congratulations.
We try to also stress some of the skills of performance, that if they're going on to be thesps, to be lyricists, to be songwriters, or to be performers in any kind of context, improvisation will be useful. So Tyrone, for example, is a very confident improviser and has got a really warm and big natural sound. I suppose some of the theoretical aspects to his playing he's been challenged on, and it's been nice seeing him get to grips with harmony more and also be more measured as an improviser, so he's not playing too much but finding the right places to fit in. Improvisation collectively has a whole range of social applications, and hopefully there'll be, again, a skill set that they'll be able to apply, not just to music, but to their personal interactions, to other subjects, believe it or not, that demand an improvisational or creative quality.
It was fun. It was fun to perform it this time. So yeah, the song went really well.
They've really owned it. They've really owned the material and excelled. You know, exceeded my expectations. And wow, I'm moved. I really am, man. The future. Behold the future.
Alright, I'm good. Oh yeah, come on,
Bye.
Come on, go.
I'll see you. Yeah. Bye. We played well.
You as well.